The best thing about working at Microsoft Research is that we get to think of impossible problems and then solve them. We can define crazy ideas and then we can make them come to life.
I work at Microsoft Research because I get to do the kind of research that I want to do, and I get to work with some amazing people. Here, we're really challenged to ask big questions and to not just kind of do research that can be done anywhere else. That's the key thing, and that excites me.
You know, we have literally some of the smartest people on the planet in a huge range of different disciplines. So if you want to find out more about a different research area or to collaborate or involve some technology which you're not an expert in, then the door is really open because it's a very open, collaborative environment.
We have fantastic discussions, moving into philosophy. What are we doing? Why are we doing this? And also in the projects that I work on. It's enormously fun.
What you get here is an incredible intellectual environment. We inspire each other, we get to share our learnings. And again, this is something that happens with the academic community through our publishing of our research.
In Microsoft Research, we have this potential to start with fundamental basic research, but also have the freedom to develop that into compelling products, and then to work with partners inside Microsoft or outside of Microsoft to take some of our inventions out to market.
I think Cambridge is a very natural location for Microsoft to set up a research lab. Not only do we have a world-class university, but it's also a hub of innovation. There's a real entrepreneurial spirit in the city.
Now, Cambridge is an incredible centre of intellectual excitement, not only the university, but also dozens of startups and bigger companies nearby. And again, at Microsoft Research, we're free to collaborate with all of those people.
I think in some ways it's the best of both worlds. We get to have a certain freedom and flexibility in what we research, but we also have the opportunity to try and influence a company that, builds technology for millions of people.
A few years ago, I worked on a technology in the C compiler, and because we were able to modify the compiler that translates the source code into what actually runs on the computer, we were able to take all of the source code for Windows and rebuild it with extra security checks. And that, for me, is one of the best bits about working for Microsoft Research, is the chance to do some research that has actual real impact. 300 million people are now in a better place because of that research, and that's difficult to beat.
I think I have the best job in the lab because I get to work with everybody. My team is full of people with this kind of very broad skill set, able to work on any number of things, whether it be an Azure cloud service or a Linux GPU cluster, or any number of different technologies that we have here in the lab or elsewhere.
What's really interesting and what has become much more prominent here is to think about the role of technology in society. How will what I do now eventually change society, hopefully for the better?
I'm mostly just waiting for someone to find me out because it is so great to work here. I'm doing the job that I love to do, and I get to work with brilliant people, and yeah, I just feel very, very lucky.
We're at a very exciting phase of the digital revolution. In fact, the pace of change has never been faster. I think there is huge opportunity for computation to address many of the important problems both for business and for society. And of course, we're always looking for bright and ambitious people to join us and be part of the team that's going to drive forward the next wave of the digital revolution.